The summer in San Francisco comes to a close when the Castro Street Fair occupies the heart of the city every year on the first Sunday of October. Stretching across 5 city blocks with its large turnout of over 300,000, the fair is one of the largest street events in San Francisco, behind Pride in Civic Center, the Folsom Street Fair south of Market, Pink Saturday in the Castro, and the Union Street Festival.
The Castro Street Fair started in 1974. It was founded by Harvey Milk and the local merchants, who were really, at the time, the neighborhood is not what it is today. So they were trying to bring people into the neighborhood, expose them to the businesses. I think it also probably had a bit of a gay rights edge to it back in the 70s and early 80s. It's certainly changed since then. The neighborhood is very popular and successful now, so it's definitely more a party and a celebration about the neighborhood. I would say there's very little in the way of politics or activism. We certainly have our local politicians who come out and support the fair and are very welcome and embraced here, but it doesn't have a political feel to it.
Sergio, I'm so sorry. They're wearing an indigo and dusted rose jump sling.
Visitors in this year's fair will find over 130 exhibitors and vendors.
Well, I think they would really find local flavor and local entertainment and local culture. The fair, we really do pull from within our own community. All of the entertainers that you see on all of the stages are local performers. We support more than 30 local nonprofit beneficiaries. The people at the gates are all from the community. The people who run the board are from the community. So it really is kind of like a neighborhood block party that just happens to be the Castro.
Prior to Ridgely's tenure, the street fair was headed by Pablo Heising, who got into the street fair business by helping Harvey Milk back in the mid-70s.
I stepped into the position after Pablo Heising had it for 30 years. Pablo had known Harvey personally and wanted to start the Haight Street Fair, and actually started by following Harvey around and seeing how they did the Castro Street Fair. And that's kind of how he got his feet wet and then started the Haight Street Fair. I'd say if there were any surprises at all in the past 5 years, it was the fact that Pablo passed away suddenly. So I do miss that 30 years of knowledge to be able to go back to and, ask questions. But he imparted a lot of information on me in the years that I knew him.
One area of the street fair located on 18th Street between Noe and Hartford is transformed into a surreal art performance environment, forming an entire block of interactive entertainment. Performers encourage fairgoers to suspend disbelief and engage in free play. Invoking the spirit of old carny festivals, Barnaby's World of Wonderment features skilled talkers, amazing curiosities, vaudeville entertainers, and roving musicians.
We added an area of the fair, and it really is a block of just street performers who are out engaging the audience. I wasn't here in the 70s. I don't know what it looked like in the 70s, but I've heard stories, and I believe that block is a definite throwback to what was at the heart of the fair initially. So we're happy to be bringing that back. And honestly, the performers, the exhibitors are the ones who keep it fresh.
And one of those performers is the Ethel Merman Experience. You won't find any Cole Porter here. This Broadway diva with the big voice and big hair returned to the Castro Street Fair with a rockin' sound that was hotter than ever.
And that's not me.
We are happy that the neighborhood still really embraces us. The local merchants embrace us. It really is a day that the city seems to come out and celebrate and appreciate the neighborhood.
In the Castro district of San Francisco, this is Raymond Donald Hong for Outlook Video.